Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're bringing you all the final round coverage of the 3M Open from TPC Twin Cities. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports, but following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. All right, Rich, before we head out to the action on the course, a quick thought on TPC Twin Cities.
It's a golf course where you can make a lot of birdies at. You know, as far as TPC golf courses, it's good. You know, I'm not going to say it's great, but that's no disrespect to the golf course because it's in perfect shape year in and year out. I think the way that they set up the golf course is wonderful. It's just, you know, big hitters can take advantage of certain tee shots and make some of those long holes so much shorter. But still, it all has to be done. I think the biggest key for any player this week is on the greens. You have to putt the ball extremely well because you're going to have so many good looks for birdie. And even sometimes you get 30 to 40 feet. Those become good looks as well if you're already making the ones from 10 to 15 feet. So I think the winner this week is definitely because that putter in the bag is cooperating.
Good look at a birdie here. Currently 1 under for the event. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, great touch. Really nicely played. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Come on, don't be shy.
Here it comes, tracking. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at -1 following that hole. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards. And the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
Rich, every time we get the chance to wax lyrical about Tiger Woods, you think, how else can we sing his praises? How can we eloquently describe one of the greatest careers in the history of sports?
Luke, I don't know how you say anything more about Tiger that hasn't been said or written or shown. I mean, if you look at the history books, his name comes up a lot. And for good reason. You know, the numbers are astounding. The major victories are astounding. You know, this guy, it wouldn't surprise me if a spaceship came down and he decided to just walk on it and fly back to his home planet. He's just otherworldly like that. And the way that he's gone through his entire career and time again produce when you think, well, no, he can't do this again. Well, okay, yes, he can. It's phenomenal. I just got to say that I am so privileged to have played against the man, beat him once. I made it count, however, but I mean, just to play in his era was, I tell stories about it for my end of days.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, Henny, what's she looking at with this putt?
This one is clocking in around 43 feet.
Just 6 feet between her and the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
This is her second shot. She played that nicely. John, you're down there. You should have a good read on this. What's she facing?
Oh, pretty straight at the start of this one, and then it'll move to the left at the end.
This one started out on a good line. Holes a nice putt for birdie there. And with that, she'll move to a couple under par. She currently finds herself tied for 15th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, the par 5 6th. Reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
The approach shot here, Rich, if you're going for the green. Bit of water there to the left, but is it a good one to get close?
I believe so, Luke. I don't see why you would not go for it if you have the firepower to get there. Again, though, just be a little bit cautious with your second shot, leaving it out to the right.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Ah, she's a top quality player, this one. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. This is tracking. And a chance here to move inside the top 10 in the standings. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. Into the top 10 she goes. And after that, she'll move to 3 under par. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And she moves to 4 under. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Over to the par 3 8th we go. And it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green.
probably my favorite hole on the golf course, Luke.
Going with the 7. That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And Henny, what's she looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take her to 5 under. And she's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Lining up from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the pace.
She has got to like the look of this one. I know I do.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that takes her to 6 under. The back 9 at TPC Twin Cities begins with a short par 4, just 375 yards.
No real reason to take out driver here and give it a whirl, Luke. Just a fairway metal down the left-hand side. Left of that fairway bunker there should set up a very simple and straightforward wedge shot.
This one's got to pump the brakes. Just barely snuck into the first cut.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's just about 3 feet away.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And she moves to 7 under par. She's currently sitting in 3rd.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Well, Rich, you're one of the rare people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
It's almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following that was unlike any other. And you knew when you were playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
And even sometimes they were probably cheering for him as well.
And they were kind of looking at you, watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He would not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. They're like, "Who is this guy again?"
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. just didn't drop. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And in she goes. That's a good save.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Rich, the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. And now she'll move to 10 under for the tournament. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker, as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
Quality shot, that one. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
The great Lee Trevino once said, you can talk to a fade where a hook won't listen. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And she's maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Nicely done.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
By my pacing, she's got 130 here.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
Ooh. This is a par putt.
Well, this is a short putt, but it does move to the left.
And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
Yeah, with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
The 16th at TPC Twin Cities. Not a long par 4, but plenty of bunkers there to confuse you.
With the tees all the way back, it's just a fairway metal or a long iron off the tee and a wedge from there to a green that's not very deep but wide. Every once in a while, though, they'll move the tee box up, and when they do, get after it.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. She's standing over her second shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. This should play. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Has he holed it? Okay, time to return to the action. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And she's holed another one. She continues to build on her momentum and her lead. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Players will head to the penultimate tee shot, the 17th, thinking a birdie finish at worst, Rich.
At 200 yards, Luke, I'm not too sure I wouldn't take par and walk over to the 18th green. All over water, you better make sure that you take enough club to carry it all, because if not, now you're looking at double.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Henny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
This one's just under 40 feet.
Starting out to the left. Watch this one, though. It's going to come back.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Now look at this one come back. That's outstanding. What a putt.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
Well, I don't mind this par putt. And just checking in on the standings. And she continues to lead this tournament. The finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities has the players licking their chops, Rich. An eagle chance.
If they're brave enough to take it down the right-hand side of this fairway and avoid the water, then yes, going for it is a must. However, a lot of players will be lured into taking it down the left-hand side, and a little bit of a missed left. Now you've got all kinds of tree issues. This green has got a lot of movement to it. Better watch the spin with your third shot if you lay up.
From around 220 yards. Wow, that almost went in the hole. She has this to finish her round with the clubhouse lead. And the putt drops for birdie. And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.